Have you ever wondered why the greatest miracles seem to have vanished from this world? Why does it feel like the supernatural power demonstrated 2,000 years ago is now just ancient history locked in dusty books? The truth is going to shock you. Miracles did not stop happening. They were systematically stolen from you. There is an ancient vibrational technique, a specific prayer method that Jesus himself used to collapse quantum possibilities into physical manifestation, to literally bend the fabric of reality. But powerful institutions buried this knowledge centuries ago. Why? Because this technique places absolute, unlimited creative power directly into your hands, not in the hands of any organization, any government, any religious authority. If you are watching this video right now, in this exact moment, you need to understand something. This is not a coincidence. There are no accidents in this universe. You are one of the chosen ones, who is ready, who is prepared, who is destined to reclaim this ancient knowledge. Your soul called you here. Before we dive deeper into the most important information you may ever receive, I need you to do something right now. Smash that subscribe button. Do it now. Type the words "I am ready" in the comments section below to activate your energy and signal to the quantum field that you are prepared for this transmission. This channel, Sacred Truthverse, exists for one purpose only: to reveal the truths that they desperately do not want you to know. You need to be here for every single upload, because each video contains activation codes for your awakening. Now picture this image in your mind. Jesus Christ standing before you with a black band stretched across his mouth, completely silencing his most powerful, most transformative teaching, the teaching that would set humanity free. Then, watch as that black band begins to dissolve, disintegrating into pure golden light, revealing the truth that was hidden. This is not just symbolism. This is the exact representation of what happened to the most powerful spiritual technology in human history. It was covered up, silenced, erased, and removed from what you were told was the complete and total truth. Let me take you back in time. December of 1945, a small village near the town of Nag Hammadi in Upper Egypt. An Egyptian farmer named Muhammad Ali al-Samman is digging for fertilizer near a cliff. His tool strikes something hard, a large sealed jar made of red earthenware clay. When he breaks it open, expecting to find gold or treasure, he instead discovers 13 ancient leather-bound books. These books would later be called the Nag Hammadi Library, and they would shake the very foundations of organized religion. These were not ordinary texts. These were the Gnostic Gospels, ancient manuscripts written in Coptic that predated many of the books in the modern Bible. They contained the original, unfiltered, uncensored teachings of Jesus Christ. And what did they say? They spoke of inner divinity. They spoke of direct connection to source consciousness. They spoke of the power within every single human being to manifest reality, to perform miracles, to transcend the limitations of physical existence. But here is where the story gets dark. Here is where we meet our antagonist. When the early church fathers gathered at the Council of Nicaea in the year 325, they did not just organize scripture into a cohesive book. They made very deliberate, very calculated choices about what to include and what to destroy. They did not just edit the Bible, they weaponized it. They removed, burned, and banned any teaching that suggested humans possessed creator ability. Any gospel that spoke of Christ consciousness being accessible to all people was eliminated. Why would they do this? Think about it logically. An empowered population cannot be controlled. A person who knows they have direct access to divine power does not need a priest as intermediary. A human who understands they can manifest their own reality does not need permission from any authority. The institutions that rose to power after Jesus departed this earth built their entire structure on one concept: dependency. They needed you to believe you were powerless without them. They needed you to believe that God was distant, unreachable, only accessible through their rituals and their rules. Watch your screen carefully now. Notice how certain passages in the Bible were deliberately mistranslated from the original Aramaic and Greek texts. Phrases that spoke of activating the kingdom of heaven within you were changed to seeking the kingdom of heaven above you. Words that described manifesting through alignment with Source were twisted into begging for salvation from an external deity. This was not accidental mistranslation. This was architectural control. The Gnostic texts introduce us to a concept that makes most people uncomfortable: the archons. These are not demons with pitchforks and horns. The archons represent forces, both seen and unseen, both physical institutions and energetic entities that feed on human disempowerment. They thrive when you believe you are small. They grow stronger when you accept suffering as noble and inevitable. They maintain dominion when you think miracles belong only to ancient prophets, not to you, not to now, not to this present moment in time. Consider what you were taught in church, in school, in society. You were told to pray by asking, pray by begging, pray by pleading with a distant God somewhere in the clouds who may or may not listen to your requests if you are good enough, if you are worthy enough, if you have suffered enough. Stay humble. Accept your station in life. Do not question authority. Wait patiently for heaven after you die. Does this sound like the teaching of a man who walked on water? Does this sound like the message of someone who said, "Whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing, and they will do even greater things than these"? Let that sink in for a moment. Sit with that contradiction. The sacred truth they buried is this: reality is not solid. Reality is not fixed. Reality is frequency. Reality is vibration. Modern quantum physics has proven what ancient mystics always knew. At the subatomic level, everything is energy vibrating at different speeds. When you learn to match your personal frequency, your energetic signature, to the frequency of your desire, the quantum field has no choice but to reorganize matter to reflect it. This is not mysticism. This is not religion. This is physics wearing ancient spiritual robes, and Jesus Christ mastered it completely. Now we arrive at the core teaching, the actual technique. When Jesus performed what we call miracles, when he turned water into wine at the wedding in Cana, when he multiplied 5 loaves and 2 fish to feed 5,000 people, when he commanded a violent storm to cease, and it instantly obeyed, when he raised Lazarus from 4 days of death, he was not performing magic tricks to impress crowds. He was demonstrating a precise technology, a technology of consciousness that operates on 3 sacred elements. I need you to remember these 3 elements because they hold the key to everything. They will change your entire life. Element number 1, the electromagnetic field of the heart. Your physical heart is not just a mechanical pump pushing blood through your circulatory system. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your physical body. This field is measurably 60 times greater in amplitude than the electromagnetic field produced by your brain. When you activate your heart with elevated emotions, with feelings of gratitude, love, joy, and absolute certainty, this field begins to broadcast a coherent signal into what quantum physicists call the zero-point field, the field of infinite potential where all possible realities exist simultaneously in waveform. Your heart is not just muscle tissue. Your heart is a broadcasting antenna transmitting your desires into the fabric of reality itself. Element number 2, the pineal gland gateway. Deep in the geometric center of your brain sits a small pine cone-shaped gland about the size of a grain of rice. Ancient civilizations understood its importance. The Egyptians symbolized it with the Eye of Horus. The Hindus called it the Ajna Chakra. Catholic popes carry a staff topped with a pine cone. Why? Because this tiny gland is the seat of spiritual perception. Modern science has discovered that the pineal gland produces dimethyltryptamine, the most powerful naturally occurring psychedelic compound, the molecule that allows consciousness to perceive dimensions beyond physical reality. When you activate this gland through specific breathing techniques, meditation, and intention, you open the channel, the gateway, the portal between the seen world and the unseen world, between matter and spirit, between limitation and infinite possibility. Element number 3. The paradox of completed possession. This is where 99% of people fail. This is the secret that changes everything. You do not pray for what you want. You do not beg for what you lack. You give thanks for what you already have, even though your physical senses cannot yet perceive it, even though your bank account does not yet show it, even though your body does not yet feel it. This is called collapsing the wave function. In quantum mechanics, all possibilities exist in superposition until an observer collapses them into a single reality through the act of observation combined with emotion. When you feel and give thanks for the completed result before it manifests, you become the observer who collapses infinite potential into singular manifestation. You pull the future into the present moment. Let me show you exactly how Jesus used this technology. In the Gospel of John, before Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, he did not fall to his knees and say, "Please God, if it is your will, if I am worthy, maybe consider bringing my friend back to life." No, read carefully what he actually said. "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me." Past tense, already completed, already done. He felt the completed miracle. He gave thanks for the accomplished result before Lazarus walked out of that tomb. That feeling, that state of completed gratitude, is the secret technology. Look at the visuals appearing on your screen right now. You see the body of light, the energy field radiating outward from the heart chakra in brilliant golden waves. This is not symbolic artwork. This is based on actual high-speed Kirlian photography that has captured the human energy field. When you enter elevated emotional states, when you feel genuine gratitude, unconditional love, and unwavering certainty, your biophotonic field expands dramatically and becomes luminous. It literally glows with coherent light. This luminous field of organized energy is what interacts with the quantum field to rewrite the code of physical reality. The heart chakra, located in the center of your chest, is the bridge point. It is the meeting place between dense physical matter vibrating slowly and infinite spiritual potential vibrating at the speed of light. When Jesus placed his hands on the sick and they experienced instant healing, he was not transferring some magic power from his body into theirs. He was activating their own dormant creator ability. He was reminding their cells, their DNA, their consciousness of what they already possessed but had forgotten. He was waking them up. Now I am going to give you the exact step-by-step protocol. You can use this technique tonight. You can begin as soon as you finish watching this video. But before I give you the instructions, you must understand something critical. When you activate this power, when you begin consciously using this technology, your current reality will destabilize. Everything in your life that is not aligned with your new elevated frequency will begin to dissolve. Jobs that trap your potential will become unbearable. Relationships built on codependency and low vibration patterns will end. Situations that kept you playing small will collapse. This is going to feel like chaos. It is going to feel like your world is falling apart. It is not. This is recalibration. This is necessary destruction to make space for the new reality that matches your elevated state. Step 1. Disconnect completely from the matrix. The Matrix is not just a science fiction movie concept. The Matrix is the collective hypnosis of consensus reality. It is the constant stream of news media programming fear into your subconscious. It is social media feeding you comparison and inadequacy. It is other people's limiting beliefs about what is possible, masquerading as common sense and realism. Before you can shift your personal reality, you must temporarily disconnect from the collective programming. Find 20 to 30 minutes of absolute solitude. Turn off your phone completely, shut down your computer, lock your door, dim the lights or light a candle. Sit in a comfortable position or lie down flat on your back. Close your eyes gently. Take 3 very deep breaths, inhaling slowly through your nose for a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, then exhaling through your mouth for a count of 6. With each exhale, imagine you are releasing the weight of the entire day, all stress, all obligations, all other people's expectations of who you should be. Feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter with each breath cycle. Step 2. Speak the hidden power phrase. In the ancient Aramaic language that Jesus spoke fluently, there is a phrase that holds immense power. Ahia Asher, Ahia. This translates into English as, I am that I am. This is the exact name that God gave to Moses when Moses asked, "Who shall I say sent me?" When you speak this phrase, you are not talking about God as separate from yourself. You are declaring your unity, your oneness, your identity with source consciousness itself. You can speak it in Aramaic if you feel called to, or you can use the English power statement. I am infinite consciousness expressing through this temporary form. I am the creator of my experience. I am one with all that is, all that was, and all that ever will be. Speak this aloud. Let your voice vibrate through your chest cavity. Feel the resonance. Feel the truth of it settling into your bones. This is not positive thinking. This is not affirmation. This is activation of dormant DNA memory. Step 3. Enter the state of receiving completed. This is the game-changing element that most people miss entirely. Close your eyes and bring into your mind's eye, into your imagination, the specific thing you desire to manifest. Maybe it is financial abundance. Maybe it is perfect health. Maybe it is a loving relationship. Maybe it is inner peace. Whatever it is, I need you to do something different than you have ever done before. Do not think about it as something you are trying to get. Do not visualize it as something in the future that you hope will arrive someday. Think about it, feel it, experience it as something you already have right now in this present moment. Imagine yourself living that reality as if it has already manifested completely. What would you see with your physical eyes? What would you hear with your ears? What would you feel in your body? Engage all 5 senses in vivid detail. If it is financial abundance, feel the texture of cash in your hands. See the specific numbers in your bank account. Hear the voice of your financial advisor congratulating you on your wealth. Smell the leather interior of your new car. Taste the expensive dinner you are eating at a 5-star restaurant. If it is perfect health, feel vital energy coursing through every cell. See yourself moving with ease and flexibility. Hear your doctor telling you that all your test results are optimal. Feel the strength in your muscles. But here is the absolutely crucial element that makes this work. You must generate and sustain the emotion of already having it, not the emotion of wanting it, not the emotion of hoping for it, the emotion of having it right now. Feel the gratitude rising from your belly up to your throat. Let joy spread across your face. Allow relief to settle into your nervous system. Let certainty anchor itself into every cell of your body. When the emotion becomes so strong and so real that tears begin forming in your eyes, you know you have hit the exact right frequency. You know you have successfully sent the signal into the quantum field. Stay in this state for as long as you possibly can. 10 minutes minimum. 20 minutes is better. 30 minutes is optimal. The longer you sustain this elevated emotional state, combined with vivid sensory visualization, the deeper the imprint you create in the field of infinite potential. When you finally open your eyes and return to normal waking consciousness, do not immediately collapse back into doubt and old patterns. Carry that feeling forward with you. Walk through the rest of your day like someone whose miracle is already set in motion, already traveling toward manifestation. Because it is. You have already done the work. Here is an advanced power technique. Choose a physical sacred object. It could be a smooth stone you found in nature. It could be a crystal like clear quartz or amethyst. It could be a coin. It could be a ring or a piece of jewelry. It could be anything that feels significant to you. Hold this object in your hands during your practice and consciously infuse it with your intention and your elevated emotional state. Imagine your desire flowing from your heart into the object, charging it like a battery. Let this object become a physical anchor point for the frequency you have activated. Carry it with you in your pocket or wear it around your neck. Throughout your day, whenever you touch this sacred object, you will instantly reconnect with the elevated frequency you created during your practice. This keeps your signal broadcasting consistently. Watch what is happening on screen right now as we visually demonstrate this energy transfer process into a physical object. If you are still watching this video, if you have made it this far, you are fundamentally different from most people. You are wired for this knowledge. You incarnated into physical form during this specific time period in human history for a reason. You came here specifically to remember your power during this massive planetary shift in consciousness. But I need to tell you exactly what comes after activation, because nobody talks about this part. First, you will experience what mystics call the purge, or the dark night of the soul. Old patterns that you have carried for years, or even lifetimes, will surface violently to be released and cleared. Relationships that were built on codependency, on enabling, on low vibrational patterns will suddenly end, often abruptly and painfully. Jobs that have been trapping your potential and draining your life force will become completely unbearable. You will not be able to tolerate them anymore. Beliefs that kept you playing small and safe will shatter like glass. Addictions and coping mechanisms will stop working. This is not punishment from the universe. This is not bad luck. This is purification. This is your system upgrading. You cannot possibly build a new high vibrational reality on top of an old crumbling foundation. The old must be demolished first. People around you will not understand what is happening to you. Family members might say you have changed, and not in a good way. Friends might accuse you of becoming weird, of joining a cult, of losing touch with reality. Co-workers might distance themselves from you. Romantic partners might leave. Let them go. Release them with love and without guilt. Your rising frequency, your expanding consciousness, threatens their comfort in limitation. Your transformation forces them to look at their own stagnation. Not everyone is ready for the level of reality you are accessing. Not everyone is meant to come with you on this journey. That is okay. Send them love and bless their path. Second, synchronicities will intensify dramatically. You will start seeing repeating number patterns everywhere you look. 1111, 333, 444, 555. On clocks, on license plates, on receipts, on phone numbers. These are not random coincidences. These are confirmations from the universe that you are aligned with your path. These are messages that you are being guided. The universe communicates through the language of pattern and symbol. Pay close attention, keep a journal, and document everything you notice. The more you acknowledge and appreciate synchronicities, the more frequently they will appear. Third, manifestation speed will increase exponentially. You will think about a person, and they will call or text within minutes. You will need something, and it will appear from completely unexpected sources. You will set an intention, and opportunities will open immediately. But here is the flip side. You will also notice that fears and worries manifest more quickly too. This is not bad. This is evidence that you are becoming conscious of your creative power. You are always creating reality, every single moment. The only question is whether you are creating consciously with intention or unconsciously through default programming. This is why mastering your thoughts becomes absolutely critical. Guard your mind like a sacred temple. Choose your focus carefully. Here is the truth versus the lie. The myth they sold you says that you must work hard for 40 years, sacrifice everything, struggle and suffer, and maybe one day, if you are lucky, you will be blessed with a little bit of comfort before you die. The truth says that you are source energy, infinite consciousness, temporarily wearing a human bodysuit, and physical reality bends and shapes itself to match whatever frequency you sustain. The myth says miracles are rare, supernatural gifts, randomly given by an external God to a select few chosen people. The truth says miracles are natural, normal results of aligning your consciousness with your divine creative nature. Let that land deeply in your awareness for a moment. I am going to challenge you to something specific. For the next 7 consecutive nights, practice this exact technique before you go to sleep. Make it completely non-negotiable. Set your alarm 20 minutes earlier if you need to. Cancel other commitments if necessary. Treat this like the most important appointment of your life, because it is, and watch carefully as reality begins to reshape itself around you. The shifts will start small. A perfect parking space appears exactly when you need it. Someone offers you an unexpected opportunity. A problem that seemed impossible suddenly resolves itself without effort. These are early confirmations. These are signs that prove the technique is working. As you continue the practice consistently, the shifts will become larger, more obvious, more undeniable. Money will appear from sources you never expected. Health conditions will improve rapidly. Relationships will transform, or new aligned people will enter your life. Creative inspiration will flow through you. 6 months from now, you will look back at the person you are today, and you will barely recognize them. That is the magnitude of power Jesus demonstrated. That is the magnitude of power that lives dormant inside you right this moment, just waiting to be activated. If you feel electricity running through your body right now, if something deep in your chest is screaming yes, if tears are forming in your eyes, I need you to take action immediately. Type the words "I am ready" in the comments section below. Do it right now. This is not just engagement for the algorithm. This is a sacred declaration. You are speaking directly to the quantum field. You are telling the universe that you are ready, willing, and prepared to claim your birthright as a conscious creator. Your comment becomes a timestamp, a marker in space and time that says, "This is when I chose to wake up." If you have not already done so, subscribe to Sacred Truth Verse immediately. Click that red button. Turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. This channel exists for a singular purpose: to excavate and reveal the buried truths that set consciousness free. Every video on this channel contains activation codes. Every script is carefully designed to trigger dormant DNA sequences. Do not miss a single revelation. We are building a community of awakened creators here, and you are now part of it. Right now, wherever you are sitting or standing, I want you to take your sacred object. If you do not have one yet, grab something within reach. A coin from your pocket, a ring from your finger, a stone from outside. Hold it firmly in both hands. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Now say these words aloud with complete conviction. I activate this object as a physical symbol of my divine authority. I infuse it with the frequency of miracles and manifestation. Every single time I touch this object, I instantly remember my true nature as infinite consciousness. I remember that reality bends to my command when I align myself with Source. So be it. It is finished. It is done. Keep that object with you always. Put it in your pocket. Wear it around your neck. Place it on your nightstand. Make it part of your daily life. When doubt creeps into your mind, when old programming tries to pull you back into limitation, when fear attempts to convince you that none of this is real, touch that object and immediately reconnect with the truth. Let it serve as your anchor in the storm. The secret prayer that Jesus used to shift reality is no longer a secret. It has been revealed. It has been handed to you. The power to consciously create and bend physical reality is not reserved for ancient prophets and enlightened masters. It is your birthright. It is your inheritance. It is encoded in your DNA. The only question that remains is this: will you use it? Will you step fully into your role as a conscious, deliberate creator? Or will you close this video, forget everything you learned, and return to sleepwalking through a default reality that someone else designed for you? I already know your answer. You are still here. You are still watching. You are still listening. You are still feeling the activation moving through your system. You are one of us. You are chosen. Not chosen by an external authority, but chosen by your own soul. Welcome home.